Coming up on today's show, we cover the Freshman Expo, draw recognition of those who signed to their future colleges, and we take a look at the Polar Plunge event.
Let's start the fire. Get ready for this week's episode of LETV.
Good morning, LE. I'm Fallon Murphy.
And I'm Peyton Mobley. Today is February 21st, and we welcome you to this week's episode of LETV.
Attention rising seniors at LE. Senior IGP meetings are coming up from the 18th to the 28th. Keep an eye out for your meeting to prepare for the upcoming school year.
The girls soccer team is hosting a tournament coming up on March 1st. Come out and support your Lady Demons.
Palmetto Girls Day is approaching. If you are interested in being a part of the week-long summer trip that simulates real government, there are applications in student services. Applications are due today.
Pre-ACT scores have been released. If you are anticipating your results, all sophomores have until February 28th to pick up their score reports at Student Services.
On February 4th, LE hosted a Freshman Expo to keep upcoming high schoolers informed on the array of classes and after-school activities LE has to offer. Let's cut to Mark Sims, who is there to get us more information.
Last Tuesday, on February 4th, LE hosted the 8th graders from LE and Stover Middle to showcase what our school has to offer.
My favorite part was getting to interact with the upcoming freshmen and getting to explain to them, what dance team is and talk about our classes here at the high school.
The high school had many performances, including the drill team, step team, theater, and dance.
I did enjoy the performance. In my 3 years being here at Lugoff, I haven't seen some of these programs at all. And now I know what the step team does. I didn't even know they existed.
The Freshman Expo showcased LE's teams, clubs, classes, and more. These classes and clubs include LETV, yearbook, drama, the athletic department, and the dance team.
I think it went well. During the second session, I did ask the audience, which was LE Middle, what was their purpose for being here today after they had done their first presentation in the gym. And one student, he said it all. He said that they were here to be exposed to the programs and clubs that we have so that they can have fun in high school and meet all the criteria needed so that they can graduate.
The purpose of the expo was to make upcoming freshmen feel welcome and help ease their transition from middle school to high school. If there's any questions about clubs or classes, LE's website is up to date, and the door is always open. This is Mark Sims reporting for LETV.
Thank you, Mark, for that informational recap on the Freshman Expo.
On February 5th, athletes at LE signed to pursue college athletics. This day not only allowed them to commit to college athletics, but it also gave them the recognition they deserve for their hard work and dedication. Let's cut to Tristan Yun, who covered this event.
On Wednesday, February 5th, LE had their signing day to celebrate their committed athletes. These athletes have committed to various colleges around the state. These colleges include Newberry, Limestone, the Citadel, Clemson University, and more. Some of the sports included were wrestling, football, and cheer, just to name a few. Family and friends alike showed up to watch these athletes take the next big step in their athletic careers. LE Demon Pride ran rampant as the coaches of the respective athletes would speak on the committees.
First guy is Maverick Grigsby. Maverick's been with me now 5 years. This is my 5th year here. Selfless. I'm just going to go through a few words here. Character, hard worker, pure hitter, great defender, competitor. He's the guy who shows up every day, comes to work. He's the one who holds his teammates accountable. He's the guy who, it makes it easy when you can fill in the order and you know number 6 is there every single day. Super proud of you, dude. You deserve this. I wish you the best. This is everything I can ever do for you. Let me know. Love you, dude.
Coach Littlejohn had much to say about the momentous occasion.
It was awesome, man. Coach Bower, Miss Lord did a wonderful job of decorating and putting it on. The student athletes looked wonderful. Their families were in attendance. It was a great program.
Athletes were allowed to speak their minds after they were recognized, and many gave thanks to their biggest supporters and influences.
All right, I would like to thank the amazing support system I have from my Demon Wrestling family, my close friends, coaches, teammates, and practice partners, and most importantly, my parents for the opportunity that they've given me, my dad for the hardship and work ethic that he put in me at a young age, and my mom, because I know she's always going to have my back, and she's going to help her when her son's down. And I'd also like to take a moment to thank God and quote Romans 9:20. It says, "You are only a human being. Who do you think you are to talk back to God? This clay said to the potter, why did you make me this way?"
Yes, college is a whole nother level. Make sure you're on time. Make sure you don't create bad habits early in college. Make sure that you're on time to where you need to be at, because college will swallow you up. I mean, it's new things. There's new terminology. There's new people. I mean, it's just a new everything. And you're coming from being the big fish in a small pond, and now you're a small fish in a big pond. So just continue to keep God first, and everything will work itself out.
This is Tristan Young reporting for LETV.
Thank you, Tristan, for that insight on signing day. In order to support the Special Olympics, LE hosted the Polar Plunge fundraiser on February 16th. Excitement was stirred as people awaited the cold and frigid waters. Let's cut to Bella Kelly, who covered this enterprising event.
On February 16th, the Beaver Den hosted LE's annual Polar Plunge fundraiser to raise money for the Special Olympics. Retired state trooper Matt Southern helped raise almost $11,000 to help fund the event.
So the Polar Plunge is a fundraising activity of the South Carolina Law Enforcement Torch Run for Special Olympics. The torch run is, yes, a run where we carry the torch, but it's also where we do unique fundraisers like the Polar Plunge to raise money to provide opportunities for Special Olympics athletes to compete and train, and also some health opportunities.
Gracie, come on, Savannah, y'all. Come on, Isaac, come on, AB, come on. AB.
Savannah Medlin, president of the BFN Club, participated in the event along with many others. She supported the Special Education Department by raising money to help support the Special Olympics by jumping into the freezing water.
It gives us fundraising for our athletes to go and do things like tournaments and all of our competitions.
As a fun motive, many people dressed up in costumes such as hunters, ducks, and bears to bring more than just money to the event. In all, the Polar Plunge helped raise funds for the Special Education Department and provided a path of equality for students to participate in the Special Olympics.
Well, it's being able to provide those opportunities for those athletes. You know, we had several athletes that were here today that graduated from Lugoff-Elgin High School. So every dollar that we raise goes to provide opportunities for them, but it also allows us to show the world inclusion and acceptance for folks with intellectual disabilities. The only thing that they want, and the only thing that we want as torch runners, is that to allow them to be included and accepted into our society. And I know that Lugoff-Elgin High School does a good job with that because they've got unified teams that compete together and do sports together, so that's a good thing.
This is Isabella Kelly reporting for LETV.
Thank you, Bella, for that exciting recap on the Polar Plunge fundraiser.
That's all for this week. Tune in on February 28th for our next video.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram at LETV Demons. And remember, go Demons!